Welcome to another episode of Bugle Battle Reports pre-lockdown game. Obviously banging out these videos, so during lockdown, you've got something to watch. So today we are playing the Scouring from Chapter 2 2020 pack. So looking at the table today, we are having an Imperial base with the Custodes along with some Imperial Knights, and we're going to have the Necrons with immotekh, leading the immotekh, coming down to take over this Imperial base. So, terrain wise, everything over 5 inches is obscuring, as always. And then we've got dense cover, a dense and guide cover for the -1/+1 cover. Same on here, and the rocks and pathways. Okay, so right back in a minute with the army list. So on the channel today we have good old Nev back, representing the channel for the top as well. Yep. And what have you bought today, Nev?
So today I've got 2,000 point list made up of 2 detachments. On the first detachment is a super heavy detachment, playing Hawkshroud House. We have my Warlord, Night Crusader. He has the Warlord trait, Iron...
2 up safe.
2 up safe, pretty much. I cannot pronounce these things. So he has got a thermal cannon. Yep. But that's a really bad cannon there. But...
He believed in the call.
Yeah.
Iron Storm missiles, heavy stubbers, and a Virgin Gatling gun. And then with him there's 2 Helverins, both with autocannons and heavy stubbers.
Yep.
And I'm paying 3 command points for a Spearhead detachment. Leading it is Custodes.
Yep.
Leading it is Trajan. Give him all my rerolls for now. Alongside as my HQ thing, as my HQ choice. Playing 1 Elite, which is my Bannerman, which is given everyone around him -1 to hit.
Yep.
And then that's heavy support. Playing my 3 Calderas Grav tanks.
Yep.
I love gold!
No more -2 to charge.
Okay.
And then you got 3 troops.
And I got 3 troops.
Yeah, to finish it off.
Just to point.
So that is the Custodes / Knights. Only, what, 5, 8, 9 units? Yeah. So we'll see how he gets on with very few options here. So back with Necrons. So now we've got the Necron list. Back again, my trusty Necrons. Sticking with what I've been using because it's been performing pretty well. So we have 1 battalion of immotekh leading the charge onto the Imperial base today. We have immotekh, the Stormlord, as the Warlord. Warlord trait is the regain command points on a 5+. Then we have an Overlord with him. He has the Void Scythe, and he has the Resurrection Orb for once per game. He has the rare Veil of Darkness, and I've given a Warlord trait, which is when he makes attack against a character, he gets additional attacks. So you can take out either the Knight or Trajan. And then we've got Caesar, as standard, that help with the bus. And moving along, so you've got a fast attack choice of 5 scouts. And then troop choices. You've got 1 squad of 20 warriors with Reapers. You've got 1 squad of 10 immortals with Tesla. And another squad of 20 warriors with Gor's Freyers. Then we go to heavy support. You've got the trusty fucking dog. Ball! So you've got the trusty 3 Doomsday Arcs. As standard, love Arcs, still prefer them over the Doomstalkers at the moment. And then finish off the list is the Doom Scythe. Still not sure about having this in my list, but for a minute we'll keep it in. So we'll be right back in a minute after deployment. Okay, so deployment's done. So Nev, do you talk us through how you set up?
Pretty much set up, just go straight in for the kills.
So he's got all
my 3 tanks there, being buffed by the Bannerman, trade in there. With three guards in here. Then we got my knight stood there in there. Probably not going to last very long, but you got the 2 Albans there. But we've got quite a quick army. I should get the board relatively quite quick.
And then obviously objectives. We have 2 here, 1 there, and same that side. So what did you take for secondaries now?
So bring it down. The first 2 I think were quite easy to pick. Bring it down because he's got a lot of vehicles.
After Doomsday Arcs and the Fire.
Grind them down because I feel like I could more than likely kill more than him in turn. Because I think he's going to be more selective of his choices than Guns Blazing. And this one I struggled with, but because there's nothing else I could really took, so I took Domination. So just to get up the board, I think.
That's the problem. I have not many models. No. He started with 9 command points.
This is I'd call this the anti-meta list or the anti-9th list. I call it because there's not really a 9th list. This is more of an 8th list.
Yeah. So for Necrons, so I set up like this. So I got my Doomsday Arcs parked at the back with some line of sight onto the main knight, hidden from the Custodes tanks. Fire's just on the flank, because it's going to get targeted wherever it goes. Then I got all the warriors and mortals and characters on the front line, ready to do the relentless marching. And scouts just tucked in behind. Got my protocols selected in order in secret. So for my secondaries, I took Purge of Vermin from the Codex. So 2 victory points for every table quarter he's not in from turn 2. I took Titan Hunter over Bring It Down, because I think I can kill a knight pretty easy. If I can kill all the vehicles and max it, I don't think I will after I start losing arcs. So I'm taking what I think will score me easy enough points without any risk. And then I took Line Breaker. As you've seen in previous games, I can make it work quite well. I'm starting with 13 command points. Would have 14 because of immotekh, but I spent 1 on the extra warlord trait as discussed. Yep. So there's the table. Obviously in 8th edition, me and Ev had many battles with the Necrons versus his super list. It didn't used to have Loyal 32 in. Yeah. And he used to have a shitload of command points. Yeah. Now he's lost the guard, lost the command points, and the Necrons have only got better. Yeah. So let's find out how it's going to go.
In 8th, I would have been like, yes, it's nice. No.
So roll off.
Like I said, this is an anti-9th list.
First turn. 4 imperial. Necrons. 5. Necrons turn 1 coming up. Okay, so Necrons turn 1 movement done. So in the command phase, immotekh and Overlord done their will be done's onto the 3 units of troops. Caesar did his ability, and the warriors gained +1 strength for the rest of the game. Then I better say my protocol. So turn 1 protocol, I've done directive 1 of the Southern Storm. So it's +1 to movement this turn. And everyone near immotekh got affected by that. So then in movement, the scouts and mortals are both advanced onto the flank, onto the objective. The warriors moved on the advance, try and get onto objective. Roll a 3 on the advance and spend CP to re-roll it, only to get 3 again. I regained my command point through immotekh, but I'm just 2 inches out. Other warrior Bob, I've just hidden in behind the skirn for a minute, and the Doomsday Arcs come out onto the objective. So back with shooting next. Okay, so start shooting, starting with Doom Scythe. and you put both Tesla guns and the Death Ray into the Crusader. So starting with the Teslas, hitting on 3s and 6s, triggering 2 extra hits. The Strength 7, so wounding on 5s. So no has 3 saves at 2 up because no AP. All saved. So then I've got the Death Rays. So heavy 3, so 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, yeah. So 2 hits and then strength 10, so 3 to wound. So both go through. So these guys 4 invulnerable thanks to his relic. So you take 3 plus D3 damage to that one.
Take that.
Yeah. So 3 plus. So he takes 5 damage. Okay. So after Doomside's attacks, I've activated a method called Destruction onto the Night Crusader. So I'm +1 to hit now with any other South unit. So we're going to go straight in with the Doomsday Axe. Number 1, firing at the Crusader. Start with the back one. So D6 shots. Just 2 shots. Yeah. So hitting on 2s now. Because I roll 1. Strength 10, so 3s. So 1 at -5. So 1 pop in both. Saved. And the second Doomsday Arc. I will CP that one.
Get a 1. 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 Get a 1.
Oh dear. So 2's to hit. And 3 to wound. So 1 invulnerable. Failed.
I will spend a CB to command that one.
Failed.
No, so it's D6.
Yep.
Why, God, why?
You do.
Right, and then we'll go the other Doomsday Arc, and that's going to shoot in at the tank on the
Left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want the one.
D6 shots for 3. Low power, so hitting on 4s because his banner is 1/1. Wounding on 3s, so 2 at -2.
So 5 ups.
1 D3 damage.
Yep.
1 wound. Okay, so immotekh done his 1 spray called the Storm. I picked the middle tank, and then I've knocked off wounds on the middle one, this one, and Trajan banner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not too bad rolling, only failed to wound 1 of them.
Yeah.
So my final bit of shooting is going to be Caesar. He's going to shoot his lance into the knight. So it's D3 shots. 3 shots. Hitting on 2s now because the strap. So 2 hits. Strength 8, so wounding on 4s.
Yep. Fails to win.
And I think that's all she wrote for the Necrons this turn. Back in a minute with points. End of Necrons turn 1. Fortunately, I've only done 6 wounds off the knight. So my shooting's not going very well. For points, I've scored nothing this turn. So back in a minute with the Custodes Knights turn 1. So Custodes turn 1 movement's done. What have you done, Ev?
Moved them, shuffled them to one side. Because I know he's got that Veil of Darkness thing, so he wants to bring anything down. He's got to deal with that. These 2 shuffled up here, so they're on this point. Moved the first tank onto this point. I advanced the guardsman onto that point. Other 2 tanks shuffled up, Trojan shuffled up, Bannerman shuffled up, and that's about it. So turn 1 shooting.
Yep. The Halvin here shooting at Doomsday. Nev's done Sky Reaper protocols.
Yeah, so I reroll all hits against a fly.
Yep.
So it's 43 water cannons. So 6. Just the 6. There we go.
So hitting on 4s.
Not very well on the 3, but we all on that one.
Fucking 6.
Spec 7, so 3 to win you. So that's 4 at -1, 3 damage each.
Yep. So 4 up save. So I fell 2, so 6 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. 6 left. Heavy stubber.
Heavy stubber, so 4s. Oh, yeah, cool. 5 to win you. So 1 normal save.
Yeah. 3 up. Saved.
And that's not the long.
We can Halford now try and finish off the Doom Scythe. So 43 autocannons. 6, 8, 9. So hit on 4s. Don't want that. Medium 3s. 2. So 4 ups. So take 3 damage. And 3 left. You've got the front Custode tank here. Do a small gun into Warriors, big gun into the Doomsday Arc. So we'll come back after what happens.
Yeah.
So 3 Warriors died, didn't get back up. Doomsday Arc's gone down to 6 wounds, took 8. So
Second one will do the same. So that tank, big gun to them, smaller guns.
I'm going to activate Quantum Deflection on the Doomsday Arc for +1 to 1 vulnerable.
Okay.
So we'll come back up. 4 Warriors died, and the Arc's still alive on 2 wounds. So where's the third tank? Can go this level. And we've got the back Custode tank, shooting everything into the Warriors. Custode tank, right up 6 more Warriors. So now he's going to go to the Knight.
Right, put the flamer into him, thermal cannon into him, and then everything else. So the battle cannon, the stubbers, and the missiles into them.
Okay, so we'll come back after that. So Knight finished the fire off and whittled down a few more Warriors. So I've only got 7 left out of 20. So, end of Custodes turn 1. I am going to spend 2 command points to auto pass without on those guys. And we'll see what never scored. So after a very good turn of shooting for the Custodes and this smug little fucker, he has scored. Bring it down for a fire, drawing it down quite did actually kill anything, and domination. He's holding 3 out of 5 objectives on the table. So it's good.
It's all about mission play.
So it's good turn for Custodes. So coming back with Necrons turn 2. Necrons turn 2. I scored 10 points on the primary from 2 objectives, but not more than Nev. Imperial call for this turn is going to be additional +1 on the living metal. Command phase. Gone. My will be done onto the Warriors. And my will be done onto the Warriors. Caesar is now going to do his ability onto the small sort of Warriors. So they are +1 ballista skill. Versus again. So hit on 2s now. So back in movement. So end of Necron's movement. Scouts are moved up. Iron up charges on the Hellwinds to time up. The Mortals just shuffle down to the objective. What's left of the Warriors and the 2 characters come in iron up the middle objective. Doomsday Arcs have all stood still for high power shots. And then end of the movement phase, I've done Veil Darkness with the Overlord and the Reaper guns. All into his back corner, iron up the Knight, because he can be shot through your going. Thanks to Titanic. So back in it with shooting. So back here, the Reapers are going to go into the Knight. I've spent 2 command points on Relentless Onslaught and this one, well, I can't say it. So basically, unmodified rolls of 6s, auto wound, and also score an additional hit, but that will not double up with it. So we'll come back in a minute with what happens. So all the Warriors shot into the Knight, took 9 wounds off it. After I've done 9 wounds, I've done methodical destruction again. So I'm +1 to hit it now. So I'm going to start with the back Doomsday Arc into the Knight. So D6 shots. 3 shots. Hit on 2s. All hit. Wounded on 3s. I will... Yeah, I'll bonus command point, reroll that one. So 3 invulnerables. So 1 goes through. She's got 9 wounds left.
You got everything. Yeah, go crack on. You got everything shooting.
So it's down 3 wounds. That's not what we wanted. No. So then we'll go second Doomsday Arc into it.
Get 1. Down.
Then 3 shots. 1 2s. Wound on 3s. 1. Oh. Saved. So then Caesar's gonna have 2 shooting to him. So D3 shots. 2 shots. Hit on 2s. Both hit. Wounded on 4s. 2 of -4. Failed.
Damage D6, isn't it?
Yep.
I'll command that. Don't know why I did that.
Might score those down. Failed again.
You need more than 3.
Table. No!
Down to 1.
Yeah, I can't see it. So, Knights on 1 wound. So, the Warriors are going to shoot into him. 2 of them are getting double tap range because they're 18 inches with Celtic. So, they're hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 6s. 1 and -1. 3 up. Oh, no reroll.
Are your weapons, buddy?
A warrior takes down a knight.
And explodes, just for lows.
Okay, so we'll come back and see what happens with that.
I knew it. So, as they always do, it explodes. I rolled 2d6, got a 7. So, yeah. It hit my bannerman and I rolled a 5. So, he's
brown bread.
He's dead.
Extra crispy.
So,
Back with more Necron shooting next. Okay, so immotekh done a couple of wounds off the tank. Now Doomsday Arc can shoot in at the guard on the objective. So I'm going to do the cannon first. So D6 shots. Of course we do 1. Hit on 3s. Misses. Then I've got the rapid fire guns. We need 20 shots in, so we'll come back after and see what happens. Okay, so Doomsday Arc killed 1 of the guard. So that's the end of the shooting. So we're going to go in charge phase now. Scouts can multi-charge both Halverns. Are you going to Overwatch?
no.
Okay. So they'll make it on a 5, I believe. Yeah. So both charges successful there.
It's gone.
So Warriors can charge the front tank. Are you going to Overwatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Spend 1.
So we'll come back after Overwatch. So 2 Warriors died on the Overwatch. So my charge is 11 inches. So around that side. So then Caesar's going to try and charge. So the 8 fails, I will command it. In on 9. Then Immotek's going to try and charge. He's infantry. So I need 10 to get to your hole. Fails. So end of Necron's turn. Scout lost 1 base here. Warriors are still alive with 5 men and Caesar's in there. Everything else is as it is. So on points, obviously I scored 10 points for Titan Hunter for killing a knight. That's done for the game. Line Breaker I scored 4 on, thanks to the Overlord and the Warriors at the back. And I scored 4 points on Purge of Vermin for never not being 2 table quarters holy. So back in it with Custodes turn 2. So on secondaries, scored 4 points on Purge of Vermin, holding 2 table quarters. Well, never not been in 2 table quarters holy.
That's ridiculous. Secondary.
Scored 10 points on Titan Hunter.
That's a joke over secondary.
What, Purge of Vermin?
Yeah, that's a joke, isn't it? That's pretty much guaranteed score because they aren't going to be in your table court, are they? Real.
Depends. So Titan Hunter, that's done for the game, killing a knight. And then I score 4 points on Line Breaker for the Overlord and Warriors. Veil of Darkness in up. So you're backing it with Custodes turn.
Start my turn, scored 1. Well, I scored 5 because I was on 1 objective. This one here. So movement. There's 1 tank up there.
Dodgy shenanigans.
What is this?
Alright, move the Trojan forward because then you can.
Leave your comments. Do you think this is okay?
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're fitting well with Warhammer World, mate.
Look, that's fine. Fell out of combat, so I'm going to hold this objective. I'll hopefully kill that as well. And then those two stayed in combat.
Yep, Scabs tie them up.
Yep.
So come up and shooting.
Yeah.
So
Trojan had a pop at this thing, just to shoot.
I did do quantum deflection on it, but so now Halverns, yeah?
Halverns to Scab and into
Scouts.
Scarab, yeah.
So first one.
First one, 43. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. So it's not heavy weapon, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so -1 can front that. So hit on force. Hit on force. Yeah.
That's a 3, yeah. Strike 7, toughness 3.
3, so 2s.
So it's 5 and -1, 3 damage each.
So no save. So 3 damage. How many?
5.
5. So 1, 3, 5. So 1 scab left.
And heavy stabbers, hitting on 4s. I'll do all that one because it's landed up there somehow. 1. 3 to win you. 1 normal save.
6 wounds. So it's on 3.
And the second one. So for
Just second Halvern.
so we can have one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take it off. Halvern's went off to scouts for an objective. So now where to?
There's 2 traits, only one's on the side of them. So
Yep.
1 shot, hitting on 2s. Yeah,
Yep.
wounded on 5s. 1 at -1, 2 damage.
Whoop. Saved.
And so that top tank,
Yep.
bit small gun into the Immortals, big gun into this thing.
Yeah, so Warriors and Dusar come back in it. The Custodes tanks between them killed off the Warriors and the Doomsday Ark went. Did it explode? Caesar is still in the middle. Any charges?
Charges, Trajan's got to charge season.
Yep, so do you know what you need?
Do not have a clue.
Beautiful.
So I need a 7,
Yep.
I need a 6.
That's a fail.
Don't fail me.
That's a fail also.
Well, I'll plan another one day.
Sing that.
And that.
So I think that's end of Custodes, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, so back in it, points. End of Custodes, turn 2. Again, he scored 3 points on all his secondaries. So he's scoring well there.
No.
And we're looking a bit thin on round, but so back in it with Necrons, turn 3. So Necrons turn 3, scored 10 points on the primary. So now we've got into the command phase. Protocol or the Conquering Tyrant Fist Hand. Immotekh, both of them are activated. So I've got bigger auras and I can fall back and shoot. So in the command phase, my will be done and my will will be done at the back. Then in movement phase, that Doomsday Arcs has stood still for high power shot at the tank limit. This Doomsday Arcs moves across, just got in range of the objective. And Immortals and Immotekh come over, eyeing up the Halvern. And Caesars can do a human sacrifice, or machine sacrifice, should we say, and stay in the middle just to stop you holding war. And so you're backing up with shooting. So Immotekh and Immortal shot into Halvern. Immortal has knocked up 2 wounds and Immotekh failed. So now we're going to go Doomsday Arc, high power shot into that Custodes tanks. So D6 shots. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. Or hit. Wounding on 3s. And I will command point that one.
Cool.
Do I get back on a 5? Nope. So then I'll reroll it. 3 up. Always. So 3 minus 5s. 5 on run rolls. Fell 2. Commanding 1.
Nope.
2 go through.
Yep.
2d6. 10 damage.
Cool.
Does it go up?
No.
Right. Stop it. This one. So, Doomsday Elf rapid fire into Halverin. Take 3 wounds off. Nice low powered shots going into Trajan. He's unopened. So D6. 4 shots.
D6, you moved. No
Still
power.
D6 shots. Just D3 damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And half range basic. That's still an inch. So hit on 3s. All hit. Strength 8. He's toughness 4.
5.
Toughness 5, yeah?
Yeah.
So 3s. So 2 minus 2.
6.
Saved. So then we got Caesar. And he's going to go into this Halvin. So D3 shots. 2 shots. Hit on 3s. Of course not. So that's it for shooting, I believe. So we're going to charge. And then, so charge phase, Immortals are going to multi-charge. No, just charge this one tank. See?
Okay.
So in on 10. And then immotekh will multi-charge both tanks.
Okay. Okay. He does
7.
probably not get in. Yeah, actually, he probably would.
Yeah. And that's it for charge phase, so we'll come back in a minute. Right, so immotekh going in at the Halverin on 5 wounds. So 4 attacks, hit on 2s. 2 ones. Always the same. Strength is 6. So win on 5s. 1 at minus 3.
So 6 up.
2 damage. Just take 7. How many do you have until?
12.
12.
Got 5 left.
So 5 left. So. And then Immortals to attack.
So 4.
Yep. That ain't 2's in range. Actually 3 will be away. So 2 attacks each. Hit on 2s because my roll was done. And wound on 5s. 1 normal save, no hits. Saves. Attacks back.
I'm going to put them. I'm going to do separate now. First one into immotekh,
Yep.
which is the back one.
Yeah, full bucket.
Full bracket. He's a bit drunk today. 1 hit.
That's 5.
3 to wound you. 1 save. Take a wound.
Six.
And the other one into your mortars. 2 hit. 3 to wound. 1 normal save.
And then more for yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. 6.
Cool.
And that is it. So we back him out with points. So end of Necron's turn 3. Scored now 4 points on Padre Vermin. And now 4 points on Linebiker. So steady points on it. So you're back with Custodes turn 3 next. Okay, so Custodes turn 3.
So one objective, so I've got 5 points. Move this tank here to claim that point. Advance these 2 guys up here to stop them getting 1 more quarter for Persia Roman. And
They got
on
survive
that
though.
point- Yeah, they'll survive.
And Trajan's coming in
Trajan's
hunting
coming in.
Caesar.
Well, hopefully I'll make the charges on.
Don't know.
And then
Could fail it.
that tank's moved down there. And those 2 stayed in combat.
Yep.
There's no point moving about.
So back him up with shooting. So this back tank can shoot everything into you. Now the long range going to Doomsday Ark. Both each.
Yeah.
So back after that, I took 5 wounds. What's next?
That same tank into it.
Yep.
So the big gun. The 1 and 2 ones because of Trajan.
Got another one there. Reading on 4s for 20 shooting.
1 and 2 ones. So it's
Four.
4 minus 3, 2 damage.
5 ups. Takes 2. 2 damage each, yeah?
Yeah.
Done the 5. Small gun.
Yeah. Three minus 2, 1 damage.
5 vulnerable. Takes 2 more damage, done the 3.
So that first hell room into
Immotekh.
immotekh, so I can shoot.
Back in the both Halvins shot onto immotekh. So immotekh's just laying on the side for the time being.
Trajan will put his double pist into him.
Yep.
So 2s.
Yep. And that's 5s.
5s.
Or 6.
So 6 and 5s.
2.
Yep, hit one is
2. 1 is it? Both failed, didn't they?
It's 2 damage.
Yeah. Down to 2 wounds. We always knew he was fucked.
He's only got 4 wounds.
6 wounds. So back in it. So end of shooting phase. Immotekh's gone down. So on these resurrection protocols, 1 command point. On a 4 up, Immotekh gets back up. So he gets back up and it'll be with D3. So he gets back up with 3 wounds. And probably an inch away. So he's just up. Okay, so back with charges. Charge phase here. Trajan charged in. I did spend 1 for Overwatch. I did get 1 hit through my D3 shots and 1 wound through a command reroll. So I'm now out of command points, but never saved it. So old Caesar did try, but he's brown bread now.
So 2s.
Yep.
1.
And 3s.
5 and minus 3.
Yeah, so 6 ups.
Even damage.
And he's dead. Okay, so turn 4 for Necrons. So protocol for this turn is Vengeful Stars. So I picked off to Directive 1. So unmodified rune rolls or 6s are additional AP. So that affects the immortals, so it's around. So then we went into still command phase, done living metal, and I also did start alignment for 1 command point.
Full bracket.
Immotekh did my will be done, and we gained the wound through the living metal, and the unit up top got my will be done on. So that's it for movement. So we come up with Doomsday has moved out. Because top back here, iron up the 2 Custodes guard. You need to get them off there for the objective and also purge your vermin. So we come back with shooting. Everything into the troops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So hit on face.
What am I now?
And strength 4, so 5s. So 2 at minus 1. So 1 wound. So D6 shots. So 3 shots.
Yep.
Hit on freeze. Freeze wound. So 1 at minus 2. So 4 up.
What place to land?
Good. Saves. So then we'll go Immotekh, and he'll shoot his staff into the.
One's not in combat.
Yeah. So staff shots, hit on 2s, wound on 5s, 2 at minus 3. So 5 ups,
5 up.
2 damage. And then his D6 framer, 6 shots, 5 wound, nothing. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now Doomsday, since you're everything and try and kill Trajan. We're lucky. Here on freeze. He's already taken some wounds from starting.
Yeah, 1.
Okay, how many has he got left?
4.
Oh,
6, I think. No, he's got 6 and it's 5.
so 5 left, yeah?
Definitely got 6.
Yeah.
You should.
5 to wound. So 4 free ups. Takes 2.
Cool.
So he's taking 3 of them now. Then the high power shot. 5 shots. You got a better one, he says. Surely. 3 to hit. Or hit. Strength 10, so 2s. With 4 invulns. Oh dear.
Yeah, you definitely.
So reroll any of them or?
It don't really matter, does it?
No.
We got 1 just for.
Yeah.
I'm also use them to reroll 1 as well.
Yep. Choose ability.
Yeah, so it's only 2.
2d6 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's dead. Damn.
Changing goes down.
That's unlucky.
Okay, so then charge phase. Immotekh or multi-charge both happens.
I might as well overwatch one of them just for fun.
Okay. So we'll come back after he does it. Okay, so immotekh charge and he done overwatch. Took 1 wound. So 3 damage, he's down to 1 left. So he's on the last legs. So immotek's now going to swing into the Halvin on 5 wounds left. So 4 attacks in on 2s. Or hit. Strength 6, so 5 to wound. So 2 at -3. So 6s.
Nope.
2 damage each,
So down to 1.
I think. So Halvin's left here on 1 wound. Immotekh did eventually die, fortunately, due to Halvin stamping on him. So going back with the points. Endo Necron's down 4. It's got 2 points on Pudge Vermin, just for his back quarter. And now it's got another 4 points on my Linebreaker unit. But Lev's just given up on, I think.
Right, I'm more sort of focused on trying to get more.
So back in it with Custodes turn 4. Custodes turn 4. He scores 10 points on the primary for 10 points. And then what have you done?
So moved that Hilburn around there, get that point, and possibly take a pot shot on these.
Yeah, foul back the dead Halvin.
This one here, 1 wound, because
he doesn't want to get kicked to death.
not as well. Like either way, he's got. If I kill some of these, he's got to take it off this point or that point.
Yep.
This guy's gone here, so it stops him getting Custodes Warhammer. These guys have stayed there, still on this side.
On the objective still?
Yeah, on the objective, and that makes you move this guy as well. That tank over there stayed still, and that's all we've done.
Yep. So we'll come up with shooting next. Halvin here is going to a Doomsday with his auto cannons, heavy stubber into the Immortals.
So I spent a command point for Sky Rated Protocol, so I reroll against fly. Let's see, cannons. So 7, 8. Hold on. Yeah, it's 8.
2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, 8, yeah.
None of our maths is good today. So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Reroll them because the Sky Reaper. 4 hit.
And we on 4s, good point shielding.
So it's 4 at -1.
Yep.
3 damage each.
So 4 ups. So 3 go through.
It's 9 damage.
He's down to 5.
And the heavy stubbers on the troops.
Yep.
4 hit. 4's to wound you. So
5s. Top is 5.
Oh, so 2 at minus. I think no minuses.
3 ups. So 2 go down.
Yeah.
Don't get back up. 1 does. That 12 tank shot into a Doomsday Ark, and he survived on 1 wound. Happy days. So just 1 tank left to shoot, is it?
Yep. So what we're going to do is big gun into this thing, smaller gun into them.
Okay. Which first? he's unsure.
Scrap that. What? Bloke here can see.
Conveniently.
No, you can. Do you want to check?
Next up, he's shooting his Custodes Guardian,
12.
trying to kill
Two.
Doomstuck.
Yes!
And then 5 wound. And fails.
Yeah, that's right.
So now we're going on to the last grab tank. What's he going to do?
So, okay. Big gun, small gun.
Okay.
Plans.
So we'll come back after. So he killed the Doomsday Ark there, and he knocked the mortar off. He has charged the grab tank into the Doomsday Ark, so it basically takes it out of the game now, because I can't shoot his weapon next turn. So it's just going to be combat, and then we'll come back with points. Okay, so tanks just rammed each other, did nothing. Here, the Immortals managed to kill the Halfrin. Halfrin blew up. Well, he failed one save. He commanded the save and it still died. And it blew up and it killed one Immortal.
If I kept it alive, I would have got
One down.
But, you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
So for the points, he's got Domination, holding 3 objectives out of 5 on the table. And he got Bring It Down for the Doomsday Ark. But he didn't score Run Down. It makes that Halfrin die. So come up with Necrons, turn 5. Isn't it? So this is quickly run over for Necrons, turn 5. Didn't really do much. I scored 10 on primary for holding 2 objectives. Doomsday Ark stayed in combat and shot his rapid fire guns, did really nothing. Immortals just shot over beyond terrain, and that's it really. So in points I scored last turn was to max Linebreaker out. Don't score any Pudge of Vermin due to Niv's good movement. So Necrons will finish on 85. So come back with Custodes, turn 5s, see if he can catch that up. Custodes, turn 5, didn't really have to do much. He fell back on tank onto the objective, so he was still holding 3 for domination. Halfrin came over, Skyweaver protocols and killed Doomsday Ark.
Would have gone combat.
Yeah. He did score 15 on the primary for turn 5. Then he scored another bit down, Grind Down and Domination. So end score was 81 for the Custodes and 85 for the Necrons. So 4-point difference. So it's not too bad. So 4-point difference within a couple of Purge Vermins and another couple of primaries for you early game, turn 2 or 3. Because you only scored 35 out of 45. With a close game, Necrons have literally got fuck all there.
I mean,
Apart from that, just sat in the
nothing,
corner.
there's nothing I could have done with Linebreaker. In reality, it's just, to be fair, there's a massive fucking. Let's say switches.
It would hurt you more, and it was rough to go back there.
Yeah.
Plus, I had Resurrection Orb there and everything.
Yeah, I'm not going to go. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So I wanted you to come back there, but fortunately, you carried on up board and killed everything.
some unlucky rolling. Probably could have got me grinding down for another 3 points, but.
But yeah. Used to be approach games in 8th with both these armies, and it still is. Us Necrons do not like these fucking draft tanks. They just rip us apart. So we'll see what happens with Custodes in the future and draft tanks.
They ain't becoming core about it, so I think.
Hopefully Custodes get the core enough as well as everyone else is getting on it.
Yeah, they'll get that.
Because the Trajan and the 3 tanks is just horrible. Yeah. But cheers for watching.
Take it easy.
Make sure you comment, subscribe, and all that malarkey.
Stay safe during lockdown.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoy this video during lockdown. Cheers and go on.
Alright.